My name's Judi Nwokedi, and in February this year, February 2014, I joined South Africa's largest integrated tourism group, black-owned, Tourvest, as the Chief Operating Officer. I think having grown up in a township where it was the idea that township kids are stupid, black kids are stupid, township kids can't do mathematics and science, that actually turned me around. And I remember the moment very clearly. I was in my first year of mathematics at high school, and I was told, girls don't do mathematics, girls are not good at mathematics, and you'll be pregnant at 16 anyway, so why do you want to do mathematics? The reality is today on the Cape Flats, girls are still falling pregnant at 16. In fact, they're falling pregnant at 14. And I remember that day in my life so clearly when I made a decision. I was not going to be pregnant at 16, and I was going to excel at maths and science. And I have done it. And it's been my life mission to make sure that every other kid doesn't ever have to feel that because of where you come from and because of your genetic composition, you are wired to be good at certain things and not good at others. I think my interest in the situation at the moment in South Africa around the performance of our young people when it comes to STEM sectors, which is science, technology, engineering and mathematics, really started at the SABC when I was there, and we were trying to find broadcast engineers, young people who were able to migrate the infrastructure, the technology infrastructure of the SABC from archaic analog to modern digital. And then it was no longer about the numbers, it was about the reality of the circumstance, that we were not finding the numbers to fill these amazing career opportunities. And when I went to Motorola and I moved more into a more serious position that involved more application of science and engineering, I realized in the labs, in the R&D centers, in the backbone and the back room, where young people were doing systems integration and programming, it was just absolutely obvious that the rooms were filled with young white brains, young white phenomenal brains. And I thought, this is not representative of the country. And so I've just made sure that wherever I've gone, every position I find myself in, I find the young people and then start grooming the next generation and making sure that they don't ever choose to do maths literacy. Tourism has been nominated as one of our growth sectors, one of the drivers of economic growth in South Africa. There is an unfortunate perception amongst young South Africans and young black South Africans that because the barrier to entry in tourism is low, you don't need an engineering degree, you don't have to do medicine to get into tourism. However, the reality is very different, because the people that I work with at Tourvest, 80% of the executive team of Tourvest is, the skill sets are accounting, it's finance, it's law. And so the very successful people in business often are the ones who are CAs, who do BComs, who do law. That is not to say that you can, that if you're an artist, you're not good at it. This whole idea that if you're an artist, you can't do maths and science, and if you're good at maths and science, you can't be an artist. The world is a different place today. The base of what you do in life now is your ability to engage and navigate technology. And you can do something for 10 years, you can do something else for the next 10 years. It's no longer a career for life. But the one thing that absolutely sets you on the path of success is your numeracy, which is your pursuit of science and mathematics, and your language, which means reading. So if I can say anything to young people, it is you need to read. It doesn't matter how you read or what you read on, as long as you're reading on a device or a book, because with proficiency in language and a skill in numeracy, you can do whatever you want to.